Ave María, qué calor. Miami cogió candela.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Good morning.
Good morning. Technical part is not my strong side, obviously.
Nancy, this is fine, you know, and this is the beauty of the live sessions, you know. Thank you for being.
If you will call that the beauty, let it be.
It's a growth. It's growth. We grow like this, yeah.
It is totally.
Allow us to expand and to learn new things. So first of all, thank you so much for joining me this morning. We are so looking forward to hear everything about you. So if you would like to introduce your program, Alchemy of Dancing, and we are just so thrilled to start to listen to you talking about this beautiful idea that you have, you know? So go on.
Well, Alchemy of Dancing is my journey mostly. Of course, I did some researches, but I will share my experience, my feelings, because that is a huge transformation for me. And thank you for that, Sam, because you are helping me. Your teaching dancing me helps me to be the best version of myself. And the journey is just amazing.
This is beautiful. And you see, this is incredible how sometimes through dancing, somebody start to experience your body and experience your challenging and experience how sometimes it's so therapeutic body movement, because it allows you to express what's inside of you and to connect to people and to feel that you belong somewhere and to challenge yourself sometimes, isn't it?
Oh, that is a huge challenge for me, because it took me 20 years to break that pattern that I will go somewhere on my own and I will just enter in the room not knowing nobody, and here I am, world, I came and I want to learn dance.
This is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Nancy, back to us, because I'm very, very thrilled about your first episode. This episode is called Breathe and Dance. Can you tell us more a little bit about that?
Yes, of course. Breathing is very, very important, as the first thing what we do when we arrive to this world is that we are taking a breath. And the last thing before we depart from here, we are giving out the breath. And in the meantime, mostly we are breathing because that is the essential part of the life and because our body needs that. And I read recently that an adult person in maybe a resting phase will take 12 to 20 breaths per day, which means that we are taking 28,800 breaths per day. The 12 and between 12 and 20 was per minute. I'm so sorry.
Right, okay.
So those breaths are mostly unconscious. But if we pay attention, we can harness our breath, so we can be more aware of our body, our state of mind, and just to be in the present moment, which is very, very important. And if you will pay attention on your breathing, you may notice during the day moments that you forget to breathe. And that maybe sounds impossible, but it's happening very, very often. And when I started to dance, I catched myself a lot of times that I'm not breathing, because I was holding back my breath because I was so focused on picking up the steps that I just forgot to take a breath. And my body was very, very stiff. And I don't really like that feeling that I'm stiff, like I'm a robot. So after a while, I started to pay attention on my breathing, and I started to connect my breathing with the movements I am making. And I'm still learning where can I find a place between the steps where I can be very, very conscious of my breathing. And also those places can be found very, very easily, and everybody will notice when the breathing is associated with the movements, the dance just flows and the body is more flexible, and that is an amazing feeling. Also, when we connect our breathing with the breathing of our dance partner, oh, the dance is just amazing because the movements are so synchronized and everything is just in the flow. And I love that feeling totally. Also, we know that breathing and movements are very, very intertwined. And when we are breathing consciously, that increases the uptake and saturation and utilization of oxygen, which means that our breath influences our mindset, which means that we are anchored in a present moment, which means that when you are in the present moment, you will let go any kind of worrying and you will be much more relaxed. And that feeling is really, really phenomenal.
Yeah.
Also, when we are breathing mindfully.
Just one thing about the previous point when you were saying about the breathing and how the body is affected by this type of action while we dance. Personally, whenever we do any type of movement, if we use the breath into that movement, there is that moment of that relax all the movement into the styling, into the muscles, and then what you were saying, I would experience a few times when I was dancing with a partner. When you close your eyes and you get the first breath together, it just connects so deeply that then you can keep your eyes closed and then you flow with that person. And that first moment of connection with the breath is one of the most incredible things if you find somebody you can breathe with.
Yes,
yeah.
that feeling is, I just can't describe that feeling. Everybody who felt that ever knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And you were talking after that about conscious breathing and about maximizing the oxygen. How would that be possible? Like, just try to get your mind into your own breath, or how would you?
Just focus your mind on your breathing. You can visualize in the way that how the air goes in your nostrils and goes in your lungs, how your lungs expand and the way back. Somebody is doing that. There is not really a recipe. Everybody will adjust by the needs of themselves. For me, that means that I am visualizing how I'm taking light in my body and how I'm giving out light from my body, because that is the easiest way for me. And that is my conscious breathing, because breathing is something we do anyway. So if you pay attention on that breathing, that helps you really to bring you back in the present moment. So I don't want, for example, to dance with somebody and I don't know, thinking about my bank account or whatever. So that is very, very helpful for me. It took me years to get here and to be aware of my breathing. But yes, now when I'm here, I wouldn't go back, never.
So there's a comment in there. As someone who finds it very difficult to switch off and get to sleep, deep breathing for 10-15 minutes late at night is very beneficial and also very good for mental health. Do treat. Thank you, James, for your feedback.
It is, and if you are doing that breathing in the way that you are counting until 4 while you're breathing in, hold the breath until 8 and let it go the breath counting until 7. It will faster the process and you will feel more deeply your breathing and your calmness.
Nice. This is Anna's recipe as well. Thank you, James.
Thank you, James. And from the other side, I just wanted to say, if we are breathing into our dance movements, our body will be soft and our mind will be present. And I'm calling that a conscious celebration of the motion. And that is my way to celebrate the life. And that will bring me that I can truly, truly, truly enjoy my dancing. And thank you, Sam, because basically you pulled me, pushed me, and helped me to be here where I am.
You're very, very welcome. This is a journey that we all do together. Everybody's facing their own challenging, and I'm actually super happy that we are in this together, you know, honestly, really, Nensi.
Thank you very much.
So, looking forward for your next episode. Would be about?
That will be about body chemistry. I will connect how our body reacts on the happiness caused by dancing, which hormones we produce, and how those hormones affect us.
Wow. So next Saturday, I'm going to be here like this, looking forward for this. So
Thank
is
you
there
very much.
any question or any other point we would like to add? Is anything else? Any other points?
I'm waiting for questions, because that is a subject I could talk for 3 days, and we don't really have that time. So if somebody has to ask something, or say something, or share some experience, that is very welcome, because I love to learn, and I love to hear from other people how they are going through their challenges and dancing journey.
That's a good one. Personally, I realized that when I get tense, I let the people write the question in the chat box, but I bring my own experience. Sometimes when I get very, very tense, the muscles are aching, I'm not able to perform the move, the body is not relaxing properly into that. And as soon as I stop breathing, also my full life is affected. For example, anxiety, or so sometimes I really need to put an effort into the exercise to breathe in and breathe out consciously, because otherwise, when I get very, very tense, sometimes still, you know, before a class, when, you know, you have so many people in there, you know, it's still like clenching. And the thing I usually do is just 2 seconds in the bathroom, breathe in, breathe out, and it brings me back to grounds me back. Yeah. Any question, guys, before we close this beautiful session?
Well, maybe in the coming hours, coming days, maybe in live when we will dance together or something.
Oh yeah. So guys, feel free to leave a comment in the comment box, and Nancy will reply anyway, even offline. Okay.
Of course.
So thanks again for this. It has been a very interesting interaction this morning with you, Nancy. I'll see you next Saturday, 11 a.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. for another beautiful episode of Dance and Alchemy of Dancing. Okay.
Thank you very much, Sam, and thank you everybody for tuning in, and see you next Saturday. No, see you on Monday. We will dance together.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, everybody, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Nancy, again. Ciao. Thank you.
Ciao.